always, 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 always ask for the sale, even if you think you're not going to get it today, because you'll be surprised what happens, right? If you don't ask, you don't get. Now, there are two closes that I would use almost every single time in a jewellery store. They are either the ask for a close. So when it's a simple item around sort of the $100 mark, so would we like to go ahead with it today? Now, what I see done in stores is this: how would you like to pay for that? All right, and it's an assumptive close. At this stage of the game, I haven't told you that I want to take it today. Why would you ask me how I want to pay for it? So do it a little bit more subtly. So would you like to go ahead with that today? Is the easiest outright ask for a close that there is. The other close is this: we call it a price up close. So when you are utilising interest-free, if you have something like a care plan and you've introduced it at the end of your presentation, it's less tangible, so it doesn't actually come as a physical product as such. You come flying off your presentation, you go, okay, so to recap, we have so many points worth of diamonds in a rose gold setting with a baguette cut and a da-da-da-da, and I reinstall value one more time. We always talk value before we talk price. And then we go, so would you like me just to quickly price that up, just so you get a bit of a feel for what we're looking at today, and you're not asking the customer to buy. Now you go away, and because they haven't seen the price yet, you always come back with ticket price. We never ever drop price before we've mentioned ticket price. You've got a ticket price on it for a reason. Hold the value in the item that you have. So we go $3,999, or we could do that on whatever your chosen interest-free option is. Choose one. Is it Zip Pay? Is it Zip Money? Is it Certegy? Or is it Afterpay today? Choose one. See, what happens is you then offer me 4 options in terms of how I can pay for it, and for that koala-like individual, now I have to go and have a think about it. So give me one, make it count, work it out for me, and tell me that it's $26 a fortnight or whatever it is. Which one of those options would you like to explore? And then away we go. Now, of course, we know that whenever you ask for the sale, it's always going to be one of 4 things that happens. Either they say, we'll take it, right? Or they go, is that the best you can do? And we go into effective negotiation. Or they have kittens over the price. Or the other thing that happens is they do that, we want to have a think about it. Now, please know that if they go, is that the best that you can do, your team need to be amazing at negotiation. Right? Negotiation is about show. It's also about being on the same side with the customer. It's about methodically doing it and being realistic about what they want it for today also. If they act surprised, we're going to ask them how much they intended spending today, and we can always switch to another product or something that's different for a lower price. And we have the ability to be able to do that. But if they go, we might have a think about it, then what I need to do is go straight into my handling concerns mode. And that, again, in behind the takeaway and a quick tour and the kickstart questions, the handling concerns process is one, again, I would highly recommend that you upskill yourself in. In fact, thinking about that, my 4th question to you is this. Customer says we need to have a think about it, how do you respond? So you're at the back end of the presentation. You've shown your merchandise. What is your automatic response to? We want to have a think about it. Who's got one for me? What do we got?
I normally ask them what it was about the piece as to why they didn't take it. Was there a reason?
All right, so is there a reason why you can't take it today?
Was there something that wasn't quite right about this piece?
Absolutely, right? Was there something that's not quite right about it? What would your response be?
I said, what is it that you need?
What is it that you need to think about? Okay, a little bit challenging. All right, but you know what? It's something that a lot of people do. Customer says they want to have a think about it, and the automatic response from a sales associate is, what is it that we have to think about? When you think about being a customer in that instance, what are you doing? Are you going, okay, let's work together? Or are you going, I'll see you later? All right, we're trying to get out of there, all right? What's another, who else has got another response?
You can level with them and say, it is a big decision to be making. Is there anything I can help you with or that I haven't explained to you?
All right, so you could level with them and make it what we call an agreeing statement and go, it is a big decision. Is there anything I haven't explained or anything that I could do better? All right, anyone else got anything different?
I understand, but what are you unsure of it?
I understand, but what are you unsure about? Now, all natural responses.
Do you love that? Do you like this, please?
All right, do you like the piece? Now, that is probably the closest to it, because here's what happens. When customers go, I want to have a think about it, what's going on up here? See, what are they actually telling you?
They're not sure.
They're not sure about what? Right, well, it could be money, but it could be product. It could be that you're just not on point with what you've shown me today, and it's easier for me to go want to have a think about it than what it is to tell me that what you've got just isn't on point, correct? And here's what I find, when I go shopping, if I do the want to have a think about it, I don't need to have a think about it. You are either on point or you weren't. The price is either right or it's not. I either want it or I don't. Now, when I do the want to have a think about it, that's me pulling the eject cord. Right? Because here's what customers won't do. They won't turn around and go, you know what? That was probably the worst presentation I've ever had. Right? You are the most lackluster sales associate that I've ever spoken to. They're not going to do that. They're going to go, that's great, I'll have a think about it. Alright, and you need to isolate, is it product, price, or timing? So again, in the back of the team diary, you will notice that we have got a 6 steps solution in terms of handling concerns. And the first thing we always do is this. Customer says, I want to have a think about it, and I go, you know what? I understand that you want to have a think about it. It's a big decision, yeah? And they go, aha, and they're still with you. And then we do this. Before you go, right, they think they're about to hot-foot it out of my store. I go, before you go, may I ask you one quick question? Now, at this point, they're wanting to leave. They'll answer anything I ask them. I go, can I ask you one quick question? They go, sure, my question is this. Do you like it? Downward inflection, not do you like it? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Right, and it's either 0 or 10. They either love it or they hate it. You're either on point or you're not. Or there's something else going on here. All right, so with that, and we talk about the handling concerns process, there are 3 big components to it. One, just acknowledge the customer, all right, and the fact that they've got a concern. Second of all, uncover whether it is a product issue, all right, and handle it. It's possible you just showed a product that's completely off point because you didn't take enough time to ask questions. And the third key point is make sure that you actually handle the price component. Because price is about 1 or 2 things. Either budget, right, or value. As an individual, you either didn't reinforce enough value as to why you're trying to sell this $5,999 to me, all right, or I actually didn't anticipate or physically cannot spend $5,999 today, and you need to take your time to uncover those things. Again, they're all in the back of the team diary with examples.